Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We got 13 matchups on this NFL slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. We're going to wait to 22.9K subs. Keep up the good work. Go ahead and make that happen. Check out all my betting links in the description below. All kinds of promos and boosts for today with FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet365. So check those out in the description below, guys. Get some really good stuff today. Yeah, we'll hop in it here. Busy slate. A lot of good games today. Starting with the Dallas Cowboys versus the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 52. Dallas coming into this matchup 3-4. Atlanta 5-3. Dallas on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a tough 49ers loss, 30-24. Atlanta, they're coming off a nice Tampa Bay win, 31-26. Still no Micah Parsons. I mean, they're missing so many guys on defense here. It's pretty crazy. Real major injuries for Atlanta here. Dallas just 2-4 covering against Atlanta. Atlanta 4-1 in their last 5. They're playing very well. I just like the Falcons. I think Dallas is one of their biggest weaknesses is being able to stop the run. Falcons are going to run it with Bijan and Algier. They're just going to run it down their throat, I think. Kirk Cousins has been very solid so far this season. I just love the vibes. I love the offense from Atlanta. I just don't love it for Dallas. Dak's going to throw it so much. Turnovers have been happening. It's just not it for the Cowboys. Don't love the vibes. Going to buy a half a point. Give me Falcons -2.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Denver Broncos, Baltimore Ravens. Ravens opening up as a 9.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 46.5. Denver coming 5-3. Baltimore also 5-3. Denver on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Carolina win, 28-14. Baltimore coming off a bad Cleveland loss, 29-24. Denver just 1-7 on the road against Baltimore. 5-10 against Baltimore, 5-10 covering against Baltimore here. I remember Baltimore, they traded for Deontay Johnson, so that'll help out the receiving core, even though I think the receiving core was already pretty good. Todd Bateman's really been stepping up, but yeah, adds another nice weapon for Lamar. I mean, Baltimore, bad loss. I really think they bounce back today at home. Crazy that you wouldn't really associate Broncos and Ravens having the same record. Man, they're both 5-3. No one's really talking about the Broncos, but I gotta take the Ravens at home. Bounce back spot for them. Give me Baltimore -9.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Cleveland Browns. Chargers opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 42.5. Chargers coming into this matchup 4-3. Browns 2-6. Chargers coming off a big New Orleans win, 26-8. You got Cleveland coming off a 29-24 win against the Ravens here. I mean, what do we even say about the Browns? I mean, man, Jameis Winston brought them back to life. Crazy. Winston should have honestly been starting all year. They definitely have another at least like 2 wins probably. I mean, they wouldn't be as bad here, but Jameis Winston got the offense looking good. A classic Jameis game. I mean, the NFL is always great when Jameis is playing. He's just so much fun to watch. Turnovers, crazy touchdowns. But the offense is moving now with Cleveland here. This one's tough because you have the Chargers. They are 5-1 against Cleveland. 5-2 on the road against Cleveland. They have been good against Cleveland here. At home, though, the Browns. I don't know. The Browns are intriguing today. Browns are very intriguing with Winston playing, looking pretty good last week. I don't know. I just have a weird feeling that the Browns are going to do some crazy stuff today and get it done. Give me the Browns +1 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals opening up as a 7-point home favorite with the over-under at 45. Raiders coming into this match 6. Bengals 3-5. Vegas on a 4-game losing streak. They just haven't looked good, man. That's really all it is. Bengals, they're coming off a tough Philly loss, 37-17. I mean, they just got dismantled last game. Looks like no T. Higgins, no Zach Moss. They're missing some people. Yeah, the Raiders aren't playing good, but the vibes aren't really good in Cincinnati. They're not playing well. Vegas 0-6 covering against Cincinnati, 1-5 against Cincinnati, 0-7 covering on the road against Cincinnati here. I just don't trust the Raiders. To me, this is a must-win for the Bengals. I mean, they got to win this one. I'm gonna buy a half a point. Give me Bengals -6.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills opening up as a 6.5 point home favorite with the over/under at 49.5. Dolphins coming into this matchup 2-5. The Bills 6-2. Miami on a 2-game losing streak, coming off an Arizona loss, 28-27. Heartbreaking loss for Miami. Good thing though for Miami, they still got life. They really need to win this game though. Tua look fine. You saw the second they insert Tua, they scored 20 plus points. They look like the Dolphins again. They just, couldn't stop Arizona in the end there. Buffalo, they're hot. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Back-to-back 30-point games here. Looks like they're getting Von Miller back. He served his suspension for Buffalo, so that's a good addition for the defense. Miami 0-8 on the road against Buffalo. 0-5 against Buffalo. They've been very bad against Buffalo. I'm just riding the hot team here. Buffalo playing good. Miami, they've just been very disappointing. The offense did look a lot better last week, but on the road at Buffalo, give me Buffalo -6.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we've got the New England Patriots versus the Tennessee Titans. Titans opening up as a 3.5 point home favorite with the over/under at 38.5. Patriots coming into this matchup 2-6. The Titans 1-6. Patriots coming off a Jets win 25-22. Tennessee, they're on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a they just came off a 52-14 loss against Detroit. Lost 34-10 against Buffalo. This Tennessee defense has been horrible. This is the worst matchup on the slate here. Personally, I don't know why anyone would want to bet on this game, to be honest. You have to be a crazy person. New England 8-2 against Tennessee. They are 6-2 covering against Tennessee here. The only thing I see here that makes sense is I got to take a shot with the Patriots. This Tennessee team, they can't stop anybody on defense. Patriots, we'll see about the quarterback situation. We'll see if May plays or not with the concussion. I don't know. Maybe Jacoby Brissett starts. I don't know. But regardless, I just don't trust the Titans here. Nor do I trust either team, but I'll take the field goal and a half with the Patriots on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the New Orleans Saints versus the Carolina Panthers. Saints opening up as a 7-point road favorite with the over/under at 43.5. Let's see. The Saints coming in this matchup 2-6. Panthers 1-7. Saints, they are on a 6-game losing streak. Just tough for the Saints. Last 2 weeks, they scored 8 points and 10 points. Offense has been very bad. But it looks like they're getting Derek Carr back. So that is good news. No Jamal Williams, Marshawn Lattimore out on defense here. Obviously, Carolina hasn't looked good either. They're on a 5-game losing streak. This is just a horrible matchup, but I do think the Saints bounce back. They're 12-4 against Carolina. We're going to see what Derek Carr looks like. I still think he's playing. He's definitely not 100%. There's no chance he's 100% here, but this has got to be a game that they just, Carr's kind of playing hurt. Feed it to Alvin Kamara. Let him get like 30 touches. Destroy the Panthers on the ground so that way Carr's not getting hurt. They got to do it. Panthers are just that bad. I'm going to buy a half a point. Give me Saints -6.5 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Washington Commanders versus the New York Giants. Washington opening up as a 4-point road favorite with the over-under at 44. Washington coming into this matchup 6-2. The Giants 2-6. Washington coming off a tough Chicago win, 18-15. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Giants, they're on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a 26-18 loss against Pittsburgh. Yeah, Washington playing very good. They're 6-1 in their last 7, 6-0-1 covering the spread here. They've been very good. I'm not trusting the Giants here. Giants, the offensive line's horrible. Every game, it's Daniel Jones fighting for his life. So much pressure. The only thing that's positive for the Giants is they lead the league in sacks. They can actually get pressure to the quarterback here, but they got to be able to tackle Jaden Daniels because, he could run all over him. This Washington team, man, they're just playing so good. So I got to love the Commanders here. The Commanders -4 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we've got Chicago Bears versus the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over-under at 44.5. Bears coming into the matchup 4-3. The Cardinals 4-4. Bears coming off a tough. They're coming off the Washington loss. The insane Hail Mary, which you might never see again in your lifetime. That's the first time I've seen a Hail Mary like that. That was crazy. Unfortunate for the Bears, but that kind of just sums up the Bears. Bad coaching. They lost that game with bad coaching, with a lot of the questionable decisions they made that game. Got Arizona on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a very hard-fought Miami win. Chicago, they're 8-4 against Arizona, 5-1 on the road against Arizona. They've been very good against the Cardinals here. I don't know. Chicago, I'm liking the Bears on the road. Tough loss. If they don't lose last week, they're on a 4-game winning streak. So the Bears are still playing pretty good. I don't know. Arizona, I'm still not sold on Arizona here. I haven't really had a good signature win yet. I'm buying a point here. I think we get a close one. Two teams that are playing hard. Give me the Bears +3 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles opening up as a 7.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 46. Jaguars coming into the matchup 2-6. Eagles 5-2. Jaguars coming off a Green Bay loss 30-27. The Eagles on a 3-game winning streak, starting to play well. They're coming off a dominating win against Cincinnati 37-17. Looks like Jaguars are getting Travis Etienne back today, so that's good news. No major injuries for the Eagles, no Dallas Goedert, but they'll be all right. Their receiving core's back, Saquon's there. Jaguars 1-4 against Philly, 1-4 covering against Philly, 0-7 on the road where they've been pretty bad here. I love the Eagles here. I just don't trust the Jaguars on the road. And Jaguars, both their receivers, Christian Kirk, Brian Thomas, are hurt right now. We'll see if they play. Not sure on that. Yeah, and I don't know how they're going to stop the Eagles, to be honest. Going to buy a point. Give me Eagles -6.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers. Detroit opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 47.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 6-1. The Packers 6-2. Detroit, they're on a 5-game winning streak, coming off a 52-14 win against Tennessee. This 4-game stretch they're on, they've scored 52, 31, 47, 49. Some amazing scoring games. Got the Packers on a 4-game winning streak. They're coming off a 30-27 win against Jacksonville. Both teams playing very good. The big news here, Jordan Love. Looks like Jordan Love's good to go. Remember, he came out, didn't play the rest of that game. Malik Willis played, looked pretty good down the stretch. But he should be good to go. We'll see. Hopefully he's 100%. Not sure with him. Detroit, they're very good against the Packers. 4-1 against the Packers. 4-1 covering against the Packers. 5-0 covering the spread. 6-0 covering on the road here. This is going to be a battle, but it's hard for me to bet against the Lions. This team just scores so many points. Packers really got to keep up. I think we get a good over game. I mean, this should be a lot of good action. I got to take the Lions -2.5 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Seattle Seahawks. Rams opening up as a 2-point road favorite with the over-under at 48. Rams coming into this matchup 3-4. Seattle 4-4. The Rams on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Minnesota win 30-20. Seattle, they're coming off a bad Buffalo loss 31-10. I will say, the Rams looked good last week, and they got Cooper Kupp back. They got Puka Nacua back. Listen, man, that's what they've been missing since they've been hurt all season. The Rams are a really good, are an elite offense when they have Cooper and Puka, but when they're both out, it's a bad offense. So when they're both playing, man, they're good because Kyron Williams continues to dominate on the ground. They just needed those receivers. They're 6-1 covering against Seattle, 10-4 straight up against Seattle, then 5-1 covering on the road against Seattle here. No DK Metcalf unless something changes. It does say that he's out, and man, offense just looked bad for Seattle. Some of their losses have been bad, but they looked very bad last week without DK. I gotta take the Rams here. I mean, the offense looked great. The Rams -2 and money line on the road today. And the last matchup, we got the Indianapolis Colts versus the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings opening up as a 5.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 47. Colts coming into this matchup 4-4. Minnesota 5-2. The Colts coming off a Houston loss 23-20. Minnesota, they're on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a bad Rams loss 30-20 here. Joe Flacco getting the start at quarterback today. They just benched Anthony Richardson. The Colts, look at the numbers. They're 6-1 against Minnesota, 5-0 covering against Minnesota, but they're just 2-6 on the road against Minnesota here. I expect a big bounce back from Minnesota at home. I know the offense will look a little bit better against from the Colts with Joe Flacco for sure. The pass game will be a lot better, but I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on Joe, force him to make some tough decisions here. I like a big game for Minnesota at home here. Yeah, give me the Vikings -5.5 and money line at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.